Hi everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to one of my live shopping events. I'll just wait a second for more of you guys to pop on here, but if you are here, please say hello. I always love knowing people are here. Hey, Crispy Biscuit. If you are watching on Facebook, on Instagram, on YouTube, that's awesome. But please know that if you want to participate in any of the shopping, if you want to participate in the giveaway that I will be doing later on in this live, then hop on over to chiquel.com where all of that's going to happen. So like I said, you can watch on all of the social media channels. You can watch on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. But if you want to participate in actually shopping the discounts I'm going to be giving and actually participating in the giveaway and everything, you'll need to watch from chiquel.com. So take a minute to migrate over there if you want, and I'll be happy to see you there. But I see lots of people saying hi. Welcome to the live. So if you guys were on here on Tuesday, you were probably just hanging out, watching, middle of your day, and then all of a sudden my screen just went black and I was vanished, nowhere to be found. I truly apologize. My power went out in my whole community. The power just went kaput. So I was over here panicking like, oh my gosh, what's going on? I didn't even realize the power went out. And then I'm like trying to fiddle with my Wi-Fi, and that's when I realized my power went out. And then all of my cell service just dropped down. So I couldn't even use my data to get back on. So it was, it was quite a process for me over here, but thank you to everyone for being so understanding. And I'm happy to welcome you back today. Hopefully the power outage does not happen. And I'm totally okay. I know people messaged me after being worried about me. It's not like I just vanished into a black hole somewhere. So I'm okay. Just the power went out. But I'm happy to have you guys back here today. Thank you for being patient and understanding. So we will absolutely continue what we have going on for you today here in this live. So again, if you are on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, hello to you guys as well. But if you want to take part in any of the discounts I have to offer, and if you want to take part in the giveaway that I will be doing closer to the end of my live, then make sure you migrate yourself over to our actual website, over to chiquel.com, where all of that will take place. Because I know a lot of you will be on the social media channels being like, how do I shop? Well, you can't from where you are. You have to go to our website. Anyways, welcome. I see a lot more people saying hi. So hi back to all of you guys. If you want, I know you're all given these cute little names. You can change them on your end if you want to, or you can have these funny little names like Polite Olive and Blessed Popcorn. It's adorable. Okay, let me tell you what I have for you today. It's going to be similar to what I was going over on Tuesday, but I know we have a lot of new faces here. So today I have several things. I don't have everything I'm talking about to show you. I have a lot, but I don't have everything to show you. So what I do have to show you today are a bunch of open box clearance items that you can purchase today in this live for 60% off, or if there's more than one that you see, you can get them for 65% off. And now when I say open box, I don't really mean open box. The only reason they are open box is because I am opening the box right now to show you, or I potentially had it on for a review I was doing. Nothing has been done to the wig. I just put it on my head to do a review, or I'm literally opening the box right this very second. They're all brand new wigs. So all of the open box items I am going to show you today are 60% off. Buy two or more for 65% off. Thank you, Tracy. You're always the sweetest person in the world. And if you want to purchase, hi, Sarah, there's going to be a shopping bag in the bottom of your screen if you are on a device that you should be able to click on, and that will take you to some links that show you what's all for sale. Okay, so other than the open box items I have to show you, I also have a lot of Belle Tress items. I have a lot of Aesthetica items. I have several Jon Renau items that I don't have here with me, but once you click on the link, you should be able to see them all. And those will also be for 60% off. Hi, everybody saying hi. So those will also be for 60% off, or buy 2 or more for 65% off. And then on top of that, I have a couple of Belle Tress's Spanish collection items available to you for pre-order at 40% off. So these are items that haven't even been released yet, which is really exciting, but they are available for you today in this live to purchase on pre-order for 40% off, which is like an amazing price. But for anyone asking, if you are looking for where to shop, they will be down in the bottom in the shopping bag. The links are not exactly up yet, but as soon as I start talking and things get rolling, they will be there for you to click on and see what's available. So just to recap, I have my open box items for 60% off, 65% off if you see 2 or more you like. I have lots of Belle Tress items, Aesthetica items, and Jon Renau items that I don't have to show you, but they are in the links. And those are also available for 60% off, buy 2 or more for 65% off. And I also have 2 Spanish collection items by Belle Tress that have not yet been released, available for you to buy on pre-order today in this live for 40% off, which is a steal of a deal for that. So you guys are probably all like, let's get started already. Stop talking. Anyways, I know some of you have been asking what I'm wearing right now. I have been like nonstop wearing this. This is Celeste, and this is by Jon Renau. This is not a part of our sale today. I always seem to come on here with a completely different wig that's not in our sale, but just to show you guys what else is out there. So this is Celeste. It's one of Jon Renau's newer releases from their Volume 2 HD collection that they just released a few weeks ago this fall. And this is in the color Malibu Blonde, also known as 12FS12. And this is made with their heat defiant fiber. So it's not regular synthetic, it is heat defiant. I love this one because it is a lower density. There's no permatease on this, and it's a nice, beautiful style. So I'll give you a little spin so you can see it all. If you want to learn more about Celeste, I have done a review on her along with the other Jon Renau HD Volume 2 collection items over on my YouTube channel. So you can go check that out if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel yet. Okay, I see now that the links should be working if you wanted to go and check out all that there is to offer. So they should be working now. Sarah, yes, the layering on the style is so pretty. I love all the little like swoop-de-doos that it does. It goes like out and in. It's just like you got a fresh blowout from the salon, but yet it's not too overbearing. It's just like a perfect amount of doneness. Permatease, someone's asking, no permatease in this, which some of you are over there shouting like, yes, hallelujah, no permatease. Anyways, low density, no permatease. It's fantastic, but I'm going to take it off right now. Goodbye, Celeste. And I'm going to finally show you guys. I'm going to start today with some open box items for you to take a look at. Because last time I didn't start with open box, I started with some Belle Tress. But we're going to start with open box today. If there's one you like, make sure you click that link at the bottom. There should be a shopping bag there, and you can go ahead and make a purchase. And just a reminder for anybody on YouTube, Facebook, or Instagram, welcome to the live. But if you would like to take part in any of the shopping, you need to make sure you migrate on over to chiquel.com, where you can participate in the actual shopping experience and participate in the giveaway that I'm going to be doing at the end of this live. Tracy says, I must be one of the only people that likes permatease. You know what? For me, it's really dependent on the wig. There are some wigs where I'm like, yes, this permatease is meant to be here, and I feel like that style thrives on it. But then there's some styles where I'm like, we cannot be having the permatease. Okay, let me start. Okay, we're gonna start with, I have one of Nariko's brand new items. And this one I'm gonna show you right now is actually one of my favorite ones. This one is called Beau. Beau. So this is Beau. It's by Nariko. It is their brand new piece that they have just released. And I have it for you today. And this is in the color Spiced Brown. It's a really beautiful, warm, obviously reddish brown color. There's a little bit of almost golden blonde gently sprinkled throughout. I don't know if you can kind of see that. And then it's just a very warm brown. Okay, so if you're not familiar with Nariko, you might know, or what I should tell you, I should say, about Nariko is that they are a brand that does a ton of permatease. They do a lot of basic cap wigs. And when I say basic cap wigs, I mean they're all machine made. They don't usually have a ton of hand tied features. Some of them do, but they're mostly all machine made, permatease tops. You're not going to get that natural illusion of scalp at your part line. And they're really good at the permatease. And if you like the big hair, Nariko is a really great brand for that. They're really good quality, really durable, but their new releases that they have just released this fall, they are not that at all. And I think you're going to really like them. So again, this is Bow that I'm showing you. This is an open box item available to you for 60% off in the link at the bottom of your screen here. So this one actually has a monofilament left part, and it's actually quite a wide monofilament part. You have a lot of playroom in here to do a deeper part if you want, or you can get it a little bit closer to center even. And then it has a lace front. And the great thing about these lace fronts is that it melts into your ear tabs, which is a really great feature I find, because then it doesn't just abruptly stop and have a weird transition into your ear tab. So I really like these extended lace fronts. We have an open wefted cap here. So stretchy, ventilated, breathable. These ear tabs, they're not velvet. They are velvet lined around the perimeter, but in the inside, it's not velvet lined. And same with the nape here. It's velvet lined around the perimeter there, but not in the inside. And then Nariko often uses these pull adjusters. Okay, so again, this is Bow. It's by Nariko, and it's in the color Spiced Brown. Let me situate that. I don't know if you guys saw when I put this on, it was like way too low. And this right here is a dead giveaway that you're wearing a wig. So placement of your wig is everything, you guys. Make sure you place it in a spot that your hairline is actually going to be. And usually for a lot of people, that is about 4 fingers above their eyebrows. Not for everybody, but usually that's a good way to kind of check and see. Okay, let me first start by spinning. All right, so the great thing about this wig and all of Nariko's newer releases is that they are a lower density and there's not as much permatease in them. This is Graceful Bob. Yeah, this one isn't Graceful Bob. This one's Bow in Spiced Brown. This one is a lower density. There's not as much permatease that you would find on a normal Nariko piece in the past. And it has that lace front. So here's that lace front there. And there's that monofilament left part. So like I said, you have a ton of parting space available within that left monofilament part. So you should be able to part a deep left part and closer to the inside. I see some of you saying it's not in the link. We're gonna have the team in the background double check that and make sure that it got loaded properly into the link for you guys. So hang tight. They will definitely work on that. Okay, so this is Graceful Bob is showing the wigs to purchase. Do you have that one there? I do have Graceful Bob here, yes. And I will show you guys that one then pretty soon. So this is Bow Spiced Brown by Nariko, one of their newer items from their fall release. It's I'm loving their newer releases way more than their previous items. Okay, let me take this one off, and I actually have another new release by Nariko, if I can find it for you. So I just showed you Bow, and this one here is Win, and this is in the color Frosted Mushroom Rooted, and it's kind of a mixture of a medium brown color with some platinum. It's very dimensional and it's a little bit streaky. Like you can really tell that there are lots of varying colors in here. So if you are someone who likes subtle color change, this might not be for you, but if you like that really deep dimension, There's definitely a lot of color happening here. Okay, I should mention that all of these Nariko styles are made with synthetic fibers, not heat friendly. So they're all synthetic, but like I said, these newer Nariko releases are going to be a lower density than you might be used to for Nariko, and they're not gonna have as much permatease, which is amazing. Okay, here is a left monofilament part. So all these Nariko new releases have the same caps with this really wide left monofilament part and this lace front that melts into your ear tabs. Do you have Mellow and Americano to show? Unfortunately, I don't have that today, but if you migrate over to my Instagram at some time, I have shown it there. You could take a look at it there if you really, really want to. Okay, there's also an open wefted cap. This one is the same with the ear tabs. There's just velvet around the perimeter, but not within the ear tab. And then same with that nape here. There's just velvet around the outside of the nape, but not within here. And then Nariko uses these pull sort of bra strap-like adjusters. Okay, so again, this one is Win by Nariko, and it's in the color Frosted Mushroom Rooted. Did you just show the Graceful Bob? No, I didn't. The one I showed just before this was Bow by Nariko, but I will show you guys the Graceful Bob in a minute here. Okay, but this one is Win. I really like Win. I think Win is probably my favorite one out of Nariko's new releases. I don't know if you can tell, but the density on this is just perfect. It's a lower density. There's no permatease on this, like none, if any, like this much permatease. And then here's the lace front on this. So it's a pretty nice lace front, actually, especially with this color. You have the lighter color coming forward on this. And whenever you have that lighter color in the fiber tying onto the lace, you aren't going to see the knots as much. They told me that has a lot of permatease when I was going to buy. This one, if you're referring to Win Funky Spinach, Win does not. I don't know who you're talking to, but the previous Nariko items in the past do absolutely have a ton of permatease. Their new releases don't. Their new releases have almost no permatease, especially Win. The one I just showed you prior to this, Bow is more of an angled, it's got a little bit shorter in the back by a tiny bit, but it has a little bit of permatease, but it's not a lot. Win, on the other hand, has quite literally like this much permatease in it. And I think you can kind of tell that just by looking at me. It's pretty low profile. Someone says, I can't believe that's a Nariko on you. I know. I don't often wear Nariko, but honestly, these new ones, I'm like all for them. Sorry, I gotta fix which way these fibers are going. Okay, let me spin for you, show you what it's all about. So again, this is Win. It's in the color Frosted Mushroom Rooted. Yes, these new Nariko ones are amazing. Someone's asking, what is permatease? That's a great question. And I know there's a lot of new people to wigs here, so I can absolutely explain permatease to you guys. So permatease is what the wig companies do at the root of a wig. And it does a couple things. One thing it does is it gives it a lot of volume. So if you think of the word permatease, that's sort of a shortened term for permanent teasing. So if you had your own hair, your own bio hair growing out of your head, if you want that volume, you would often take your hair and like back comb it to tease it so that it would get that volume. In wigs, they use permatease at the root, which is permanent teasing, where you go into the root and sort of give it that teasing effect, which gives it that volume that sometimes styles need. Often in wigs, permatease can sometimes be overdone. And when it's overdone, you can often look like you have like a lot of hair on your head and it doesn't move as nicely. But it definitely can add to volume if you like that big, voluminous look. But permatease also does a couple other things. It also hides any wefting. So when I say wefting, I mean like this stuff here. Like when I part my hair, you can see all the wefting there. If there's permatease there, it helps disguise the wefting a little bit. If the wind blows, then the wefting might not show as evidently. This is in the color Frosted Mushroom Rooted. Can you pull the sides back a little so it does not show the cap? So you can definitely tuck this behind your ears if that's what you're referring to. But anytime you tuck a wig behind your ears, the ear tab is going to show a little bit. So I always suggest leaving a little bit of hair in front. Someone's asking about the fit of these. So again, these new Nariko wigs, if you think about Nariko in the past, a lot of Nariko items fit smaller than average, especially within your circumference. These new ones I find fit very true to average. This one is not pre-order. This one will be available on our link here for an open box item for 60% off. I know that some people are saying they can't see it there yet, but they're working on it behind the scenes to try and get it back up for you guys. Okay, so again, this one is Win. It's in the color Frosted Mushroom Rooted. And it's just a really cool dimensional color. There's browns in it, there's blondes in it, there's rooting in it. But overall, this one does fit very true to average, which is different than Nariko in the past. Nariko in the past has fit a bit smaller than average, but these new ones by Nariko, they fit way more true to average. Okay, since we are on the Nariko train, I'm going to show you one more of their newer releases that we will hopefully have up on the link ready for you guys to shop soon. And again, this is a new release by Nariko. It's an open box item available to you for 60% off. And just to make sure everyone on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, if you are all watching there, that's awesome. But if you want to take part in any of the sales, and if you want to do any shopping, if you want to participate in the giveaway, then make sure you head over to chiquel.com where you can do that there and watch me live there. How can you add rooting to a wig that doesn't have it? You can buy like a root spray. We should have a couple options available on our website actually. So you could buy a root spray and just spray gently at your roots, which can give you a little bit of a rooting effect. Okay, let me show you the cap here. So again, this is Brier. Now I'm showing to you guys. Brier is also a new release by Nariko, and it has the same cap as Win I just showed you and Bow I showed you prior to that, which is this really wide left monofilament part, which is awesome because it gives you a lot of parting space on the left side. So you can have that deep left part. You can have it a little bit closer to center if you want. And then here is that lace front that gradually melts into your ear tabs. Okay, we also have an open wefted cap. The ear tabs are pretty standard with velvet around it, but not in the center. And then same with the nape. There's velvet surrounding the perimeter, but it's not in the center. And then Nariko does these pull tabs. So again, this is Brier, and this is in the color Sandy Salt. So Sandy Salt is definitely more of a on the gray side, but there is some depth to this as well. You're going to see a little bit of almost a light brown and kind of a sandy tone, hence the Sandy Salt. But it is kind of like a dimensional gray and blonde and brown in here. This would be a really nice transition into gray. It's a really nice color because it's not like in your face gray. Okay, so again, this is Brier by Nariko in the color Sandy Salt. And like I was saying about Nariko's new releases, which this is one of their newer releases this fall, they are lower density than Nariko in the past. They are way less permatease than Nariko in the past, and they also fit true to average. So that's the same for Bow, for Win, and for Brier. So this one on my head is Brier. It is one of Nariko's new releases, and it's adorable. Okay, here's that lace front. They actually do a really good job on this color. So again, this is the color Sandy Salt. It's a really nice dimensional gray, but it also has lots of tones of blonde and a little bit of light brown in here too. It's not heat friendly. It is plain synthetic. Nariko often does plain synthetics. And it has this left part. So again, I said it was a pretty wide left part, especially in comparison to a lot of other left parted styles. So you can get it pretty deep left if you wanted to, or you could get it a little bit closer to center if we can get there. But always, whenever you get wigs, they are kind of trained to go in a certain way. If you ever need to train your fibers, if you're trying to part it in a different fashion, then you have to use heat. And that's the same for synthetic wigs. I know I was talking to a woman earlier today. I was doing a consultation with her and I was letting her know, how to help revive her wig. And she was just like, I can use heat on my wigs. And I'm like, yeah, you can. So if you're trying to change your part on your synthetic wigs, you can always use wet heat. So something like steam from a steamer, that can help redirect your fiber and help set it in a new position that you need. Are the colors you're showing today the only color on sale? Currently, for the items I'm showing right now in this sort of batch of my live, yes, because these are open box items that I only just have in this color for you for 60% off. Okay, let me spin around for you guys. So again, this is Brier by Nariko in the color Sandy Salt, and nice low density. There's just a little bit of permatease on here. If you are thinking this is like Nariko in the past, it's not. This is like a new Nariko. If you're trying to find the links for these pieces, you can click the shopping bag below if you're on a device, and that should take you to the links. So again, Brier by Nariko in the color Sandy Salt. And I have another Nariko wig that is an open box item. So this is more of a pixie cut. I know some of you guys were asking about pixies. So we do have a shorter item here. This one is called Drew. It's by Nariko, and this is in the color Marble Brown. So this one is going to be a basic cap. This one is going to be like Nariko in the past that has that permatease top. So when I say permatease top, that just means that there's no illusion of scalp. There's no illusion of a hairline right there for you. You just have that permatease in the part line. And then there's no lace front on this like the previous ones. And this is open wefted cap. We just have some standard ear tabs here. So there's no velvet or no silicone, nothing exciting there. And same with your nape. It's just a standard nape with some pull adjusters. For Drew, the fit on Drew is going to be smaller. This is not my style, but it might be your style. I typically don't wear a lot of pixies, but I'm going to show you how we can kind of make her look cute. The thing I love about pixies is that you can play with them so much with even just spraying water on them, or if you wanted to add some wig wax, especially when there's lots of layers in the style, you can really piece it out and make it look super funky. This is a basic wig. So when we say basic, that just means there's no hand-tied features on this. There's no monofilament top. There's no monofilament feature on top at all. There's no lace front. So this one doesn't have a lace front. However, when we have bangs, that doesn't often matter. I mean, some people love having the lace front in case the bangs go like whoosh, but this one has the bangs here for you. And of course, when you don't have those hand-tied features like the lace front, the monofilament, and it's just a machine-made basic cap, that helps bring the price down quite a bit. So again, this one is Drew. And what did I say? This is Marble Brown. So Marble Brown is more of a medium brown base with sort of these golden blonde highlights throughout. So can you show the Brier Sandy Salt again? Yeah, I can absolutely. After I get Drew off, I can definitely bring Brier out again. Okay, let me spin. It's nice and tapered in the back. And if you do like big hair, because this has permatease, you can really zhuzh her up. I look like I've been electrocuted, but maybe you're into that style. I don't know. I'm not judging you. If it were me though, I would bring her down a notch, make it look like I haven't been electrocuted. So you might be a little bit more into this. Okay. The price does not reflect the discount on the link. You should, once you add it to your cart, you'll see the discount in your cart. Okay, so again, what did I say? This was Drew in the color Marble Brown, and it's by Nariko. Okay, somebody was wanting to see Brier again, so let me pull out Brier. So I was just showing Brier in the color Sandy Salt. So Brier is one of Nariko's new releases, and Nariko's new releases don't have the basic cap. They have the monofilament part, the lace front, and an open wefted cap. So they do have some of these hand-tied features on them that give you that natural illusion of scalp from your part line, that natural illusion of growth from your hairline. So it's these new releases I really love. And Brier, which I'm just putting on right now, fits very true to average. And it is a lower density with minimal permatease. So again, if you are used to Nariko's previous line of wigs, they are usually full of permatease. These newer ones are not full of permatease. Are open box returnable. They are for store credit. So you can return them for store credit as long as all the original packaging is intact, you still have your tags on, and you haven't like messed with it at all. Okay, so Brier in the color Sandy Salt. For pretty much any wig, I know so many people love bangs. So obviously Brier has this really adorable side swept bang here, but if you are like, no, I need me a full bang, give me a full bang, then you can absolutely bring this forward pretty much for any wig, especially any wig that has monofilament features on top, that has a lace front. It's really easy to bring it ahead. I cannot see anybody right now. I have no idea what I'm looking at, but I'm just here showing you that you can add a bang just by bringing it forward and point cutting, just being careful not to cut too much because obviously this does not grow back. Okay, so again, this is Brier. It's by Nariko. It is an open box item, available for 60% off, and this is in the color Sandy Salt. And I just want to remind anyone who's on YouTube, Instagram, or Facebook, if you are watching there, make sure you come over and watch at Chiquel.com because Chiquel.com is where all the action is. If you want to actually make a purchase, that is where you'll have to do it from. And if you want to participate in the giveaway that I'm going to be doing later, that is where you'll have to do it from as well. Okay, I'm going to take Brier off. Hope it's okay for the person who wanted to see it again. Hopefully you got another good look. If anyone ever wants to see something else that I have previously showed, you need like a little refresher, let me know and I will try and get it back for you. Okay, someone's asking, do you have anima in chocolate brown? Well, yes, I do. Here it is. Okay, the other day I made a reel on Instagram and Facebook, and it was about anima, this wig right here. And anima is one of those wigs where you look at the image, the stock image, and you're like, oh, I don't know about that one. However, when you put it on, it's like a completely different style and it's absolutely adorable. Anyways, this is Anima. It's by Ellen Wille, and this is in the color Chocolate Rooted. So let me quickly show you the cap. There's this really teeny tiny lace front here, just so minuscule, but that could be kind of where you part your hair. Tracy, absolutely, I can do Graceful Bob after I do Anima. Okay, so there's teeny tiny lace front here, which I mean is just enough for that natural looking spot there. And then we also actually have this monofilament crown. So it's also teensy tiny. It's just this tiny little circle, but that's kind of like, you know how some people have like those swirls on the back of their head where like the hair just kind of like goes whoosh. That's kind of the idea of this. All the fibers here kind of like spider out of there. It's not always necessary, but it's like a nice added touch to some wigs. Okay, and then the rest of the top is just a basic wefted closed cap, machine made permatease top. Could I say any more words in that description? I don't know. Okay, we have an open wefted cap. So open wefting means that all of the fibers have been sewn on into rows by a machine. And then we have velvet ear tabs, velvet extended nape. So when I say extended nape, I mean it's like almost an inch thick, I would say, as opposed to just like a really thin nape. So they can be a little bit more comfortable. Which one has the lowest density in most petite cap? Lowest density wigs you'll find will be probably Belle Tress. Some of their city collection will fit a little bit smaller than average. If you're looking for low density and more petite size, Ellen Wille often does have lower density and more petite sizes. Okay, velvet ear tabs. These are not velvet ear tabs. These are Velcro adjusters. Oh my goodness gracious. Get your head on straight. Please show Heidi. Unfortunately, I don't have Heidi with me. I wish I did. I'm so sorry, I do not. Okay, Anima. Let me put this on my head for you. You guys are gonna see how stinking cute she is. And this color is adorable. If you like the color, kind of like Shaded Hazelnut by Raquel Welch, this is kind of the similar idea. So this is chocolate rooted. Okay, how cute is she? There is permatease in here, you guys. So if you are not into the big hair, you might be like, oh, oh dear. But this is one of those styles where I'm like, yes, I love the permatease. It kind of gives it a life of its own. In person, this wig is, like I said, it has a life of its own, and it just has so much pizzazz and funkiness to it. Whereas in the stock photo, it looks so like drab almost. And they also have a couple images where they've kind of straightened it out because this is made with heat-friendly synthetic fiber. So you can straighten this if you want to. You can add more curl to this. So it is, you can do lots to it. Okay, here's the teensy tiny lace front. So from there, you have it going into your wefting here, into the rest of your cap. So that's all you have for the lace front. But when you have these bangs, and if that's where you're going to be parting it, that's, kind of all you need, I guess. So it's there to give it that extra little natural look. This is a bit closer to a medium density. And like I said, there's permatease. Okay, and let me show you, if I can even find it. Where did that monofilament crown go? Now I can't even find it. It's got to be somewhere. Here it is. Okay, so remember how I said the monofilament crown is kind of like the idea of that swirl on people's heads where the fibers just kind of like spider out of. So it's, I don't know if you can see that, but there it is. So again, this is Anima, and it's by Ellen Wille, and this is in the color Chocolate Rooted. It's just absolutely adorable. If this is not the color for you, like I said, this is an open box item. I only have it available in this color, but if this is a style where you're like, yes, that is the best style, I want that, then you can head over to our actual website and see what other colors we have, and find some other colors. But overall, this is one where you might look at the stock photo and pass on it. I've had so many people tell me that they have never given Anima a second look, really, because of what it looks like in the stock image. Anyways, Anima, Ellen Wille, chocolate rooted, adorable. These waves are just like the perfect amount of wave. They're just like, they're not too curly. They're kind of like, I don't know. I want to say they're like sporadic, but they're not. Anyways, I could go on and on. Let me take this off. Oh, does Anima run average? Yes, actually Anima is more of an average fitting cap. It's not petite average like a lot of other Ellen Wille wigs. It definitely runs a little bit more on the average size. So I am personally a petite size. I am 20.5 inches in circumference, 11.5 inches front to nape, and 11.5 inches ear to ear. So I am petite all around. So whenever I put on an average size cap, I can feel that because, it just kind of like sort of sits there a little bit. But I'm someone who wears so many different sizes just because I like the style. Okay, what else do I have? Oh, That's right. Tracy wanted to see the Graceful Bob wig. Okay, so I have Graceful Bob here. It's by Hairdo. It is a heat-friendly synthetic wig. And let me tell you something, you guys. When I took this out of the box, the box, let me finish off my words here, out of the box, I did like this gasp. I was like, oh, what is that? Because I have literally never seen this. I have probably put on 10,000 wigs in my life, and I'm not even exaggerating here. And I've never seen this, but let me show you what I see. I see this weird bonnet thing that's like sewed to the inside. I imagine that you do not keep this on. I imagine you can see where it's like there's gaps in it, and you would just take like a seam ripper or some scissors and you can take it off. But I was like, what is this bonnet? It's like a shower cap that's sewed to the inside. And I was like, what? So do not keep this part on because it is just super strange. I took it out and I'm like, what is this? A shower cap? Anyways, so there you have it. We're gonna, pretend it's not there. Super weird. I see all you people laughing, but like, it's so bizarre. I'm like, how have I never seen this in all of my time that I've been doing this? So strange. Anyways, okay. What do we have here? This is the Graceful Bob wig. All right. This is in the color R4, Midnight Brown. And that's like such a perfect description for it. Midnight brown. It's like a dark, dark brown, very midnight-esque. It's not quite black. It's a dark brown. Okay. I would love to show you what the cap is made of, but there's this darn shower cap attached to this thing. But if we can do a little pixie inside here, it's just a basic cap, you guys. So there's open wefting throughout. There's just a permatease top, and there's no hand-tied features on this. So yeah, there's, I wish I could show you. There is some Velcro adjusters here though, so you can adjust it with Velcro. This is a heat-friendly synthetic fiber. I'm going to put this on. This is the first time I've put this on, and we're going to see if that shower cap can like get in there. Okay. Let's get that back there. This color is very dark on me. I am not used to wearing a lot of dark items. It's funny, when I had hair, when I had my own hair, once upon a time, I used to always dye my hair super dark. I was a fan of the darkness, but now I feel strange in dark hair. What is even the point of that? It seems like a waste of fabric. Yeah, I feel like it's for like hygiene reasons, make sure that when you get it, someone's even said that. The inside paper cap, that's because people try our wigs on and they keep them on the inside of the wig, clean and hygienic. Absolutely. So, and that makes total complete sense. It's just like, I've literally never seen it before. And I was like, what on earth? Okay, this is the Graceful Bob. This is by Hairdo. It's in the color R4. It is made with heat-friendly fibers. And here she is. There's not a ton of permatease throughout your cap. This is a permatease top though, so you don't have the illusion of scalp here. And there's also no lace front. Oh, there's the shower cap. She's poking through. And she is fitting pretty true to average, maybe like a teensy bit smaller, but pretty true to average. Oh, get that tag back there. Okay, let me spin for you. She is a little bit shorter in the back. Okay, so again, Graceful Bob by Hairdo in the color R4. She is available for on an open box item in the shopping bag. If you click that, you can find a link, and you can go get it if you want. It's actually very natural looking. Yeah, you know what? Sometimes these basic caps, sometimes they get a bad rep, but sometimes they're actually not bad, and they can look pretty decent. Amanda, did you say that Ellen Wille and Belle Tress are low density? I did say that. Belle Tress is like pretty much, I'd say like 90% of their wigs are low density and no permatease. And then Ellen Wille has also a ton of low density pieces. Okay, thank you so much, you guys. All right, let me put Graceful Bob away. Again, if there's any one that I've shown that you need like a refresher on, let me know. Okay, let's see what I have next. We have, ooh, it's a good one. Stop Traffic. Stop Traffic by Raquel Welch. It's a fan favorite, especially if you love bangs. This is in the color Shaded Eggplant. So SS4/33. So we do have a deep, darker brown here. And then we have more of a red, like a coppery, on the coppery side of red, but a red going through that one. Okay, this one has a basic cap. It's pretty much all basic cap, but we do have this monofilament crown. On the Runway is sold out. Have you shown that one? I actually haven't shown that one yet. I can still show it so you guys can see it, but someone must have been like, ooh, I want that. Okay, so it has this monofilament crown, just like on Anima that had that monofilament crown. So that's sort of where this hair or the fibers just kind of spider right out of. There's no lace front on this. We do have a little bit of a velvet feature at the front, which is really nice for comfort. Sometimes people find lace fronts to be a little bit itchy, a little bit scratchy, and they just have sensitive skin. So that's the great thing about basic caps, especially when they have a bit of velvet on them. It's a little bit more comfortable. This one is Stop Traffic by Raquel Welch, and this is in the color Shaded Eggplant. So we have an open wefted cap here, but what you'll find is throughout these wefts, we have these silicone strips all throughout the wefting, which is really nice for a little bit of added grippage to your head. But I mean, I don't know, at the end of the day, I don't feel like it does a ton of extra work. I don't feel like it's going to make or break your wig staying on or not. And then we have velvet ear tabs, super soft. Velvet extended nape and Velcro adjusters. Grippage, yes, the grippage. Okay, so again, Stop Traffic by Raquel Welch in the color Shaded Eggplant. It is a dark brown base with red highlights. Woo! This one has got some volume. This one is fitting a little bit bigger than average. So a lot of Raquel Welch's wefted caps will fit a little bit bigger than average. Let me tone her down a bit. I do really like Stop Traffic. I've usually had pretty good experiences with this one. This is a really fun color. I don't know if I've ever actually put this color on my head before, but I'm loving these warm brunettes lately. Okay, so Stop Traffic has these bangs in the front, obviously. They're a bit long. I mean, depending on the length of your forehead, you might need to trim them, but you could also bring them to the side if that is what you prefer, because they are long enough to do so, or you could just keep them in front and trim them. So again, this doesn't have any like big monofilament feature on top other than that monofilament crown, which is that circle, small circle of monofilament where all the hair just kind of like spiders out of. So that is there. And then no lace front. But whenever you don't have a lace front, it's so nice to have these bangs here. Thanks, guys. I do love this color. It's so funny because I feel like so many people are divided on whether or not I'm a blonde or a brunette. I have so many people being like, brunette is horrible. You do not suit brunette. And then I have people being like, yes, brunette is your color. And I'm over here being like, but I've always been a brunette. That's the color of my hair. Okay. So Stop Traffic by Raquel Welch in the color Shaded Eggplant. And this is made with synthetic fibers. I would not have pictured that being the color eggplant. I know, like what? I would think maybe more of like a purple, but it's definitely not purple. So anyways, funny name, but we'll just go with it, right? This is more of a lower density, low-ish, I would say. I'm not going to go low, but low-ish. There's not like a ton of hair, but where you find this volume is in the permatease. But again, there's not like a ton of permatease, but it is there. But I also find that the permatease works for this style. Like if you like that fun, little bit of extra lift, then it's there and it totally works. So Stop Traffic by Raquel Welch in the color Shaded Eggplant. Okay, let's move on to the next one. It is very pretty. Excited Peanut. All right, what do we have here? I went in a funny order. I don't know why I did this. Now I have ones that are just all over the place. Okay, we're gonna go with this one. Oh no, Amy, you can't see me. Why is my screen black? I don't know. I don't know. It might be something on your end. I think most people can see me. I just want to also take this time to mention you're driving. Maybe that's why. Maybe your phone is just like, stop driving, you silly goose. If you guys are on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and you're watching there, make sure you migrate over to chiquel.com to watch the live there, because that is where you can make these purchases. And that is where you can participate in the giveaway that I'm going to be doing later on. Hi, Amanda. I almost missed this. Oh my goodness gracious. I'm so glad you made it then. Welcome, Bubbly Nachos. Hi, Luann. You love the last one. Me too. Stop Traffic is an awesome one. Okay, what do I have here? What did I even grab? I grabbed Heidi by Aesthetica in the color R4/6. So it's another brunette. This is a dark brown. Why do they get these names? I don't know. I don't know. People have fun with them, I think. So Heidi by Aesthetica, it's in the color R4/6. This is an open box item you can get for 60% off. Karakuka Bear. Oh my goodness. You grabbed Stop Traffic. Good for you. Amazing. That's very exciting. Okay. Heidi by Aesthetica is just all machine made. She has wefting all throughout it, a little bit of permatease. There is no velvet feature up on the top here at the front. And there's also no lace front. So this is kind of as basic that you can get, because there's not even any velvet features on this anywhere. It's just all machine made. Even the ear tabs aren't velvet. The nape isn't velvet, and there are just these hook adjusters. All right, Heidi by Aesthetica in the color R4/6. What brand had low density wigs? You can always find low density wigs in Belle Tress. You can find a lot of Belle Tress items on the link if you click it here in this live. I don't have them all here to show you today, but you can see a ton of Belle Tress items within the link for you to purchase and check them out. You really can't go wrong with Belle Tress. They are all quite low density. They all pretty much don't have any permatease. They're all really great styles. Why do I have a crazy name? Cozy Burger, welcome. Everybody is given a crazy name when they enter the live. You can change it. They're so funny though. They make me laugh. Definitely keep things lively and funny in here. I have a large head. Which brand caters for large heads? Often Raquel Welch wefted caps fit a little bit bigger than average, so that could work for you. Sometimes Aesthetica does as well. You love your name. Nice coconut. I love it too. It's adorable. Okay, let's go back to what's on my head right now. This is Heidi by Aesthetica in the color R4/6. And this is going to fit a touch smaller than average, just a little bit, I would say. This is a basic cap, but I often find with basic caps for pixie cuts, I usually don't mind them at all. Anyways, let me spin around for you guys. So this is made with synthetic fibers, so it's not heat friendly, but this I find with synthetic fiber in general, you are going to notice a little bit of an extra shine to them. However, that being said, with this color, I'm not finding it to be like glaringly shiny at all. Sorry, someone's asking about, oh, Jon Renau does make some large cap wigs too. Yes, they do. Jon Renau does have a handful of larger caps. Is there going to be any rooted blondes? There's a couple. There's a couple. Yeah. Yeah, I can try and show you those next. So yeah, like I said, Heidi in the color R4/6. It's not overbearingly shiny, and it's kind of cute. This is another one where I looked at the stock image and I was like, oh, that looks like a dated, very dated style. It's so funny because the stock image has like the hair all like sticking up in like weird. It looks like she was kind of electrocuted, and I was like, oh. If you want any of the items I'm showing you here, there should be a shopping bag at the bottom of the screen that you can click on. When you click on that, it's going to take you to a link where you can go through all the items I'm showing you. So right now I'm going through the open box items that I have to offer you guys today for 60% off. After this, I'm going to show you a couple Spanish collection items that you can pre-order today for 40% off. And then once you click on the link, there's also a bunch of other items that you'll see there for 60% off. It's kind of like a nice little surprise. You'll see some Aesthetica in there. You'll see more Belle Tress in there. You'll see some Jon Renau. There's even some Jon Renau human hair items in there for 60% off. So if you're ever like, I have wanted to try human hair before, this is a great time. There's Jennifer in there. I can't remember which colors we have in there for sale, but Jennifer is a really great human hair item. Okay, let me take off Heidi for you guys. I have a few more open box items to show you still. Let's see, I'm gonna grab, this one. Okay, this one is a fun one. This is a discontinued color. This is Delona 16 in the color Strawberry Shortcake. It is a Belle Tress item. And this Delona 16 is such a popular style, you guys, but if you ever wanted to try a fun color, Strawberry Shortcake is super exciting. So let me just show you the inside of this cap here. We have a left monofilament part and a lace front. So with these Belle Tress wigs, so this is from Belle Tress's Cafe collection. The lace fronts typically will stop right here. They don't extend into their ear tabs. So they'll stop sort of right at the temples. Delona 16 also has open wefted cap. We do have velvet ear tabs and a velvet extended nape with these pull adjusters. So again, this is an open box item, but when I say open box item, I literally just mean it's open box because I have opened the box. Nobody else has opened the box, just me. And this one is open box because I'm literally just opening the box right now for you to put it on my head. Okay, Delona 16 in the color Strawberry Shortcake. Oh my gosh, how fun is she? Super fun. Let me do a quick spin for you. So Delona 16 fits average to a little bit bigger than average. So again, this is from their Cafe collection, which is a collection that they've had for several years and years. Let me show you the lace front on this. So they have brought the blonde forward. And when you bring that blonde forward, it helps with the knotting so that you can't see any of the knots as much. Okay, left monofilament part on this as well. Get that showing for you guys. I'm trying to see. Hold on. My comments went away for a second. I'm just trying to get them back here. Okay. So again, this is a discontinued color. So you're not going to be able to find this on the website. This is probably like one of the only ones left in the world. Oh my gosh. So you can find this if you are wanting this. If you click the shopping bag at the bottom, this is an open box item. You can get it for 60% off today in this live. So again, Delona 16 by Belle Tress in the color Strawberry Shortcake. Belle Tress, all of their items are going to be made with their heat-friendly synthetic fibers. And so many people really love their heat-friendly synthetic fibers because they are super buttery super buttery smoft, aka soft. And they just feel so nice. And they're a little bit more durable than some others, last a little bit longer. Anyways, go check it out in the shopping bag at the bottom. Dalgona 16, Strawberry Shortcake by Belle Tress. Okay, let's see what else. Last live on Tuesday, I was showing you guys Lachlan. And then I think the live cut out shortly after Lachlan. But I'm going to show it to you guys again so we can see it. So this is Lachlan, and it is by Aesthetica. And it's in the color Chrome RT1B. So Lachlan is a really nice long layered style. If you are someone who really likes Zara by Jon Renau, if you like the styles like Mesmerized by Raquel Welch, this is sort of a similar idea. Okay, Lachlan has a full monofilament top, so you can part it anywhere you want on top, and it has a lace front. Again, stopping at your temples, not going into your ear tabs. Lachlan also has an open wefted cap, and it just has some standard ear tabs. There's not velvet on them, and same with the nape. There's no velvet nape here. And then we have the hook adjusters. So again, this is Lachlan. It's in the color Chrome RT1B, which I like to call Chromert. Chromert 1B, because it looks like it's just all one word. So this is made, like I said, with synthetic fibers. And also, like I've mentioned before, synthetic fibers can be a little bit shinier than heat-friendly synthetic fibers. So you might notice a little bit of shine on this. If you would like to get rid of the shine, honestly, you can't really get rid of it completely. You can tone it down a little bit by spraying some dry shampoo all over it. You can also sprinkle some baby powder, kind of work it through. That will help diminish that shine a little bit. But like I said, it's not going to take it away completely if that's what you're looking for, but it will just help tone it down. Okay, Lachlan by Aesthetica, Chrome RT1B. This is a lower density. I'm not going to say it's a low density. It's a lower density, low to medium density with a little bit of permatease, but that permatease is there just to give it a little bit of extra volume, which I think this style it looks good with. Okay. This one, Lachlan, fits smaller than average. If I'm being honest, I'm a petite. Like I said before, I measure 20.5 inches in circumference, 11.5 inches front to nape, 11.5 inches ear to ear. So I am a petite size. This wig is like, it's fitting me really well. This does not fit average. It definitely fits me really well. Oh, thanks, Bubbly Nachos. Kara Kookabear, it is very similar to Zara. Yes, it absolutely is. So like I was saying earlier, if you do like Zara by Jon Renau, if you do like Mesmerized, which is a heat-friendly fiber, this is kind of similar idea, just long, layered, lovely style. Chrome RT1B. So it is like a silvery gray with dark roots. And like I said, it fits smaller than average. Like it's fitting me really well. And I'm petite. So I don't know. I guess if you are petite, this fits definitely more petite. Okay, let me put this one back. I was also showing you Alden. I think Alden is when my screen cut out for you guys. But let me bring it out for you again. And this is also, I just wanted to remind anyone who's on Facebook, Instagram, or YouTube, if you are watching from any of the social media platforms, that's awesome. Happy to have you watching there. But if you would like to participate in the giveaway I'm going to be doing a little bit later, or if you want to make any purchases, then head over to chiquel.com, where I'm also broadcasting there, and you can participate in all the good stuff there. Okay, Alden, Aesthetica, and this is pretty much exactly the same cap as I was just showing you on Lachlan by Aesthetica just now. It has a full monofilament top, so you can part it anywhere on top. It has a lace front, just to your temples. It's not extended. And then we have open wefting here, nice and stretchy, breathable. You stick your fingers right through it. And then our ear tabs are just basic standard ear tabs. I have Alden and it's gorgeous. It is gorgeous. It's got like this perfect curl pattern to it. I love it too. Extended nape, but it's just a standard nape wefting. And then Aesthetica likes doing these hook adjusters. I have the sun starting to come down a little bit, so I can like be a little bit in the sun for you guys too, showing you that color. Okay, this is in the color RH 1488 RT8. Blah. So many letters, so many numbers. It's so funny. All day long, I have these like letters and numbers going through my head. And I'm like, I can't keep it all straight. All these R's and H's and T's and letters and numbers. There's so many. Okay, Alden. Look how cute she is. So again, this is synthetic. So it's not heat synthetic. Plain synthetic. So you are going to have a little bit of a shine to her, but we can part her anywhere on top. So you can have a left part, a right part, center part, all the parts. The world is your oyster when it comes to the parts. Okay, lace front. I do love Aesthetica's lace fronts usually. They are not very dense. It's easy to pull them back and away from your face. And they typically will speckle some of each color in that lace front so that you don't have that really weird rainbow effect right at your hairline. Okay, let me do a spin for you. So Alden is more of a medium density. Obviously you can see there's a lot of hair on here. And there is a little bit of permatease in her. There's not too much though. You're not going to feel too bulky, too helmety, especially because this is a full monofilament top. So whenever you have that full monofilament feature on the top, that's going to help at least the top lay flat and stay, closer to your head. But then the permatease happens in this section here. But like I said, it's not too much, but it is definitely there to add a little bit of oomph, a little bit of volume. Okay, Alden by Aesthetica in the color RH1488RT8. All right. You did not have this week in the rooted version in your cell. Why do you show it if you didn't have it earlier either? It should have been there, and if it's not there, then it may have been purchased already. But either way, I can show it to you guys and you guys can take a look at it, and it could be something that you might be interested in down the road. So all of these wigs that I'm showing you are open box items available for 60% off. All right, I do have another rooted blonde option, and this one is Lucy. I think I started showing Lucy before just the other day when I was doing this live. How's the cap size fitting? On Alden, it fits a little bit smaller than average. So same with Lachlan, it's very similar to that. Okay, so this is Lucy. Lucy is just a synthetic cap. It is or a synthetic wig. It is by Jon Renau. And this is an awesome cap. This is a fully hand-tied cap, which is amazing. So we have a full monofilament top here, so you can change the parting anywhere you want on top, and it gives you that illusion of scalp. And then we have the lace front here. But again, this is a lace front that's only temple to temple. It's not going to extend into your ear tabs. Just temple to temple. And then, like I said, a hand-tied cap. So it's a nice stretch cap. This section here in the middle is going to be a bit softer, stretchier, it's really comfortable. I really like Jon Renau's hand-tied caps. And then they're really soft ear tabs and velvet extended nape with Velcro adjusters. All right, so this is in the color 12FS12. Malibu Blonde. This one fits very true to average. It is not a petite size. Yes, they all do go fast. If you see me put one on my head and you're like, oh my gosh, I like it, you kind of have to move fast if it's an open box item because I don't have a million of them. Okay, this is Lucy by Jon Renau in the color 12FS12. You will notice that I also have it in the color 27T613S8. So I have two of them. I'll put this one on in a second, but let me just stick to the 12FS12 for now, Malibu Blonde. Okay, this reminds me of a little bit of a longer January. So January is another wig by Jon Renau. It's like a cute, little bit shorter, wavy bob. All right, here is the lace front. This is so cute, I agree. Since you are petite, does it honestly feel okay on you? You know what? Yes, I really do love Jon Renau's hand-tied caps for me, even as a petite wig wearer. They do fit average to a little bit smaller than average, but because it is hand-tied, it's not going to feel as bulky and it's not going to feel like there's like too much cap there. So I find as a petite person, in terms of my head, it feels pretty good on me. I do love Jon Renau's hand-tied caps for my petite head. And Kara Kookabear, why can't I say that? Kara Kookabear, she says she's also a petite and Jon Renau feels good on me. So great confirmation. Okay, will there be a giveaway today? Yes, there will be. I will do a giveaway closer to the end for sure. So stick around for that. All right, let me spin and show this to you. I think someone was asking, like, this one is a little bit more A-line. Yes, you do have a little bit shorter in the back, a little bit longer in the front. It's pretty subtle though, I find. It's not too drastic. So that's kind of nice. So cute. This one always holds a special place in my heart because my daughter's name is Lucy. So I'm like, oh, Lucy. Okay. Your name is Kara. Thank you for confirming. Fuzzy Olive, this is your first live. Welcome. Oh no, Tracy, you might have a bad connection. It might be you. I'm looking at my connection and it looks pretty good. And it says hi with all green for me. So I don't think it's me, but who knows really. Okay, so I was just showing you guys Lucy by Jon Renau, which is an open box item available for 60% off for you in the color 12FS12. But now I have it here. This is Lucy again, and this is in the color 27T613S8. Okay, so again, exact same cap. Jon Renau's hand-tied cap, which is full monofilament top, lace front that stops right at your temples, so not extending into your ear tabs. 100% hand-tied stretch cap, super comfortable. Jon Renau's hand-tied caps are some of my favorites. And then velvet ear tabs, a velvet extended nape with Velcro adjusters. The Lucy's may have been purchased already, Amy. Oh, people are fast. But who knows, maybe one day I will get some more. All right. So this one is the color 27T613S8. It's a little bit more of a golden blonde, not quite as platinum as like Palm Springs blonde. You do have to have the fastest fingers in the West, Amy. There are more Lucy's under Jon Renau. Oh yeah, go check out, see if there are more. You know what? There actually are more Lucy's if you go to Jon Renau. Thank you for saying that, Tammy. There should be some more Lucy's in some other colors, not the open box items. Okay, here's that lace front. Hi, Jumpy Orange. Oh my goodness, these names kill me. Okay, here's the lace front. Full monofilament top. You can part it wherever you'd like to. This is synthetic fiber, so it's not heat defiant. And what I will say all the time about synthetic fibers, just so that you all know, being as transparent as I can, synthetic fibers are going to be a little more shiny. So I'm sure you can see a little bit of shine coming off of here. Sometimes I do find Jon Renau's blondes to be a little bit shiny. But like I was mentioning earlier, you can always get some dry shampoo and spray it all over the piece, which will help dull it down and make it a little bit less like glaringly shiny. Okay, so again, Lucy 27T613S8 is the color. Do they tangle like heat friendly? You know what? At the end of the day, heat friendly fibers and synthetic fibers, they both tangle. They are both going to get frizzy. However, plain synthetic, isn't going to tangle as quickly, and they're not going to get as frazzly and crunchy as fast as it would if it were heat friendly fiber. And with styles like Lucy that are above your shoulders and sitting here, this is like the perfect length because you're not going to get that friction on your clothing. You are not going to have as many tangles with this length. So you're not going to have to comb it as much. And it's the combing that pulls at the fiber and causes that crunchy sensation at the bottom. So when you don't have to comb through it as much, you're not going to get as much of that crunchy, frazzly feeling at the end. Sassy Olive, I have some heat friendly that are dry and crunchy after 2 wears. Yeah, and that's kind of like the name of the game with heat friendly synthetic wigs. You have to be prepared to sort of upkeep them and just maintain them with heat. And I mean, you do have to do the same with synthetics. If you want to keep it around, you can maintain them with steam or a low heat. So there are ways to revive your wigs. If you ever want any more information on how to maintain your wigs, make sure you check out my YouTube channel because I have a ton of videos on how to do that. And also, if you guys aren't already a member, you need to go and check out my Facebook support group, which is called Chiquel's Neighborhood. So if you go to Facebook, if you type in Chiquel's Neighborhood, you can ask to join my support group. And my support group is honestly, I mean, I've said this before, I'm a little biased because it's mine, but it is a really great place to connect with other women who are going through the exact same thing you are going through, who are new to wigs. There's a ton of women who are experienced wig wearers, you know, way more experienced than I am, who are there to provide their support, who are there to give advice, find solutions for problems you're having. There's honestly a ton of really wonderful women in that group who are, I try to make sure it's as positive and friendly as it can get. Whenever there is negativity in there, I try to get it gone because I don't like that. We don't like that. So if you are looking for a safe space to come join Chiquel's Neighborhood. It's on Facebook. It's my support group. You will find like a ton of women. I think we have over 11,000 members at the moment, but a ton of women going through the same thing you're going through. You don't need to post. You can just be like a lurker, just lurking in the background, just watching all the posts. And it's really helpful for you as a new wig wearer. Also, in my Facebook support group, if these live sales aren't enough for you, then my Facebook support group has 3 sales a week where you can get even more amazing deals. So sales. They're pretty much like the best prices in the world. Again, I'm probably being biased. I don't know. Anyways, Chiquel's Neighborhood on Facebook. Come and join. I think you will gain a lot of knowledge, a lot of inspiration, and just a lot of positivity throughout your journey. And you'll just probably find a new friend in there too. All right, let me show you another wig after I step off of my pedestal from talking to you guys. Okay, what do we have? I'm almost done showing you all of my open box items. Okay, so I have shown this one before, but this one is Lauren and it's by Belle Tress and it's in the color Sunset Blonde, which is a discontinued color. This is an open box item. But I mean, when I say open box, I don't really mean open box. It's only open box because I opened the box. Okay. This is from Belle Tress's Luxe collection. The Luxe collection is beautiful, you guys. If you have not tried a Luxe wig by Belle Tress, then What are you waiting for? This has a full monofilament top and the lace goes ear to ear. So wrapping all around your ear. Thank you. Thank you so much, Genuine Pudding. And I can tell you're genuine from that comment because your name is Genuine Pudding. Okay, this is a 100% hand-tied stretch cap. Bubbly Nachos. Luxe fits you. Honestly, they're a bit big on me, but that doesn't stop me from wearing them. But they are a bit big on me. So 100% hand-tied stretch cap. We have silicone ear tabs on this, which is great for keeping it more secure to your head. And it also makes putting some adhesive on here, maybe a bit of wig tape even, a little bit like less messy. And then Belle Tress just does some standard napes. I've always wondered why they didn't do velvet here, because velvet is so much more comfy cozy. And then this one has pull adjusters. Okay, so again, this is in the color Sunset Blonde. Ooh. And if this is not showing up anywhere for you, then it might be because maybe someone has purchased her already. And I'm so sorry. But that being said, there are, you should be able to see more Laurens in this sale if you click on the Belle Tress items. Okay. So Belle Tress is always going to be lower density, no permatease, especially their luxe caps. They're going to sit really low to your head, low profile. And the fibers are heat-friendly fibers, and they're super duper soft. So with these longer heat-friendly fiber styles like Lauren, you are going to find, if I'm being completely honest, that the fibers are going to get frizzy and frazzly and crunchy at the ends pretty quickly. Do you have a store in the Toronto area? Yes, we do, Foggy Shell. We do in Oakville. So make your appointment today and come on by. We'd love to see you there. You can book online at chiquel.ca for an in-person consultation, and we would love to have you come into our store. Thank you. Our moderator put the link in to go and book an appointment in our Oakville store. Okay, so this is, what was I saying? Oh, I was talking about frizzy ends on heat-friendly synthetic fibers. My brain's going a mile a minute. So heat-friendly fibers, especially these longer styles, they are going to get crunchy and frizzly and frazzly. When will the Edmonton store be opening? So that is our next store we are opening. We are in the process of getting that all sorted out before the new year. So stay tuned for an announcement of that. We will be getting it going up and running hopefully pretty soon, you guys. I just can't give a specific date at the moment. Okay, so the fibers are going to get frizzly, frazzly, crunchy pretty quickly. And honestly, that is the nature of heat-friendly synthetic fibers, such as Lauren by Belle Tress. And when that happens, you can easily fix that. You don't need to toss your wig in the garbage. I've had so many women being like, I've thrown it away because I thought it was ruined. It's not ruined. It's just the nature of the fiber. If you spray it with some water, get either a hair straightener, a blow dryer, round brush, go through your fibers at the end, it's going to almost like remelt that fiber in a way and straighten it out. So the frizzly frazzlies are all gone, which is amazing. You just have to know that with these long heat-friendly fibers, you have to maintain them. They are going to get frizzy. They are going to get crunchy. And that's the nature of them. You just have to maintain them. So if you are not wanting to do that, maybe you're better suited for plain synthetic. But one great thing about heat-friendly synthetic is that they are not as shiny. And a lot of people have a draw towards heat-friendly synthetics like Lauren by Belle Tress because they are not as shiny. And that gives it a little bit more of a human hair-ish appearance. Okay, Lauren by Belle Tress. This one may have been purchased already in the open box section. However, I believe we still have some Laurens in the Belle Tress section. If you go there, there might be some there. Got really nice lace fronts. Full monofilament top. As you can see, this has a lot of like really chunky highlights in it. Anyways, oh, I should show you. This is a wrap around the ear lace front. So the best of the best. All right, let me get another one for you. It's the chunky. I love a chunky highlight. Makes you so happy. Unfortunately, lovely chips, I don't have Coolest Ash Brown with me today to show. I'm so sad I don't. Okay, someone was asking earlier, I was seeing this, if these highlights were a little bit yellow. I would say they are more of a golden yellow. That being said, there's also a little bit of platinum in there. There's some like reddish brown in here. There's like a rainbow of color in here. So the golden yellow, it is like a goldeny yellow. It's there, but it's, yes, Wiggy Grandma, this is Sunset Blonde. It's there, but it's also like amongst so many other colors. Here it is in the sunlight if you wanted to see it up close. Alrighty. I think that was my last open box item. So what I'm going to do now, any of the open box items, like I said, they can go quickly on here because if someone sees it and they want it, they can go and purchase it and then suddenly it's gone. But I was telling you also in the link with this live, you click on that shopping bag at the bottom. You'll be able to open up the link to see a whole bunch of other items we have for sale for this live today, which I don't necessarily have here to show you, but there's also a lot of other Belle Tress items. Plus there's a lot of Aesthetica items, and there's some Jon Renau items in there as well, all for 60% off, or buy two or more for 65% off. So make sure you go in and check them out. They are in some specific colors. I know we have some really good ones from Aesthetica. I know a lot of you guys like Mellow. That should be in there. There's Sage. There's Alden in some colors. There's Lachlan, Mackenzie. There's a lot of really good Aesthetica ones. And for Belle Tress, I think there should be some more Laurens in there that I just showed. There's some City Collection ones. There's even some Cafe Collection ones in there as well. Okay, let me move on and show you guys. Earlier, I was telling you how I have two Belle Tress Spanish collection items that I have to show you today. I also showed them on my Tuesday live, but I'm going to show you guys again. And they are available for pre-order today for 40% off. So the pre-order is only on the two items that I have, which the first one I'm here to show you is San Sebastian. So San Sebastian is in the color Macadamia Latte Rooted, which is also a new color that Belle Tress is bringing out for their city collection. And it's a really nice like mix of brown and blonde with a root. Get it back out of the sun and into the sun. Okay, so again, this is San Sebastian. It is a new unreleased style by Belle Tress in the City Collection. And you can pre-order it today for 40% off. And oh, look at that. My daughter is homesick from school today. And it looks like she needs me. Hi. Do you need a charger? No. Okay, so we have, yeah, everyone say hi to Lucy. Of course, it's so funny on all days that she's sick. Today is the day that she's sick. So I set her up with a bunch of food and shows. And so I'm actually very proud of her that she has occupied herself for such a long time. Okay. Hi, Lucy. Do you need something?
I do not have any more food.
You do not have any more food. Would you like another snack? Okay, you go get another snack. Okay. She's hungry. She needs that food. Okay, let me get back to this. This is San Sebastian. So Belle Tress has their city collection, which honestly, they're amazing. They've really upped their game since their cafe collection. And this is in the Spanish collection that has not been released yet. So it has a left monofilament part, a lace front that extends into your ear tabs, velvet ear tabs. We have open wefted cap, velvet extended nape with some Velcro adjusters. So San Sebastian, you can get it on pre-order today in this live for 40% off, which is a pretty good deal. So again, this is not released yet, but man, is she adorable. All right, here we go. So here's San Sebastian. Okay, sorry, gotta get some things popping up on my phone. Here she is. I'll do a spin for you first. So again, this is made with Belle Tress's heat-friendly synthetic fibers. So with this one, this is a really nice length. It's not going to be too much on your shoulders. It's going to sit just above your shoulders. Obviously, we all have different size necks, different length necks, but it will sit shoulders to just above typically. So that's great in terms of, tangling. It's not going to tangle as much. It's not going to get as much friction on the ends. And because it is a straighter style, these straight styles are always going to be a little bit easier to maintain than a wavy style or a curly style. What I would do is just spray this with some water, get my hot air brush, like those round brushes that blow the hot air, and just like go through the ends and then help shape that sort of structure that it still has here. And then it's going to keep really nicely. So again, this is San Sebastian. It's by Belle Tress's Spanish collection that has not been released yet. But today, here in this live, we are offering San Sebastian for you today in all the colors for 40% off. But I am showing the color Macadamia Latte Rooted, which is also a newer color that Belle Tress is introducing into their city collection. Okay, so also available for a pre-order from the Spanish collection, aside from San Sebastian, we also have Zaragoza. So Zaragoza I have in the exact same color, Macadamia Latte Rooted. And Zaragoza it's a similar one. Thanks, Lucy. It's a similar style. It's just going to be a little bit of a shorter bob, just a little bit shorter, but you'll see the difference when I put them on. Okay, let me show you Zaragoza. It's the exact same cap as San Sebastian on my head right now. We have that left monofilament part. We have that lace front that extends into your ear tabs. And then open wefted cap, velvet ear tabs, a velvet extended nape with Velcro adjusters. So all of these City Collection wigs by Belle Tress, if you ever see a City Collection style, they're all going to have the same type of a cap. They're all going to be open wefted. They're all going to have velvet ear tabs. They're all going to have a velvet nape with Velcro adjusters. They're all going to have a lace front extending into your ear tabs. And they're all going to have a monofilament part either on the left or in the center. So San Sebastian and Zaragoza both have left monofilament parts. Okay, you guys ready for me to put Zaragoza on now? Let me do a switcheroo. So like I said, Zaragoza is going to be a little bit, oh, I'm getting stuck in the tag, a little bit shorter than San Sebastian. The layers in the front are also going to be a bit shorter. What I can do is after this, I will put on San Sebastian one more time so you can see the difference again and see if there's one that you prefer. What brand are you trying on? This is the brand Belle Tress, and this is one of the unreleased Spanish collection items that is available for pre-order today for 40% off. So if you click the shopping bag at the bottom here, you can open up the link to go and see how you can purchase it. And I will just mention to anyone who's watching on Facebook, on Instagram, on YouTube, like, oh gosh, what are all the social media channels? That's awesome. You can definitely watch there. However, if you want to partake in any purchasing or in the giveaway that I'm going to be doing soon, then make sure you head over to chiquel.com where you can do that. So many pretties, says Dreamy Crisp. I know. And honestly, you can't go wrong with Belle Tress. There's, especially with their newer items, their City collection, their Luxe collection, there's so many really wonderful styles that are low density, no permatease, and especially for women who are experiencing hair loss of their own. Belle Tress is a really great one to start off with because you're not going to feel overwhelmed with hair. Okay, but how do we choose? That's a great question. I don't know. Just get them all. Get them all. Okay, so Zaragoza does have a little bit of a shorter bang. And like I was mentioning earlier, you can pretty much add a bang into any style, especially if there are monofilament features and lace fronts. That helps you sort of maneuver the fibers a little bit more easily, but you can definitely bring these fibers forward and cut a straight across kind of a bang if that's how you like it. Or obviously this bang is styled originally to have more of that side swept look. So if you are wondering, well, first of all, let me spin for you and spin around and show this to you. So again, this is Zaragoza. It's in the color Macadamia Latte Rooted, and this is a pre-order available for 40% off because this is from Belle Tress's unreleased Spanish collection. So you can pre-order either Zaragoza today for 40% off in any color, or you can pre-order San Sebastian. Is this similar to Iced Latte Macchiato? I wouldn't say it's similar to Iced Latte Macchiato. I would say it's more similar to kind of a shaded cappuccino vibe, brown sugar sweet cream vibe, sun-kissed almond vibe, kind of that like brown blonde mix, sort of a good mix of both colors. Okay, Zaragoza's on my head. I'm gonna put San Sebastian on one more time so you can kind of quickly see the difference. Because like I said, San Sebastian is going to be a little bit longer in terms of the overall length and in terms of that the layering in the front. It doesn't have that shorter side swept bang that Zaragoza had. So here is San Sebastian again, a little bit longer. Here we go. How long until we wait on pre-orders? So for these Spanish collection items, they should be available around December. A good beginner-friendly brand, says Susan B. Absolutely, I 100% agree. I was just mentioning that, especially for people who are experiencing hair loss. You're not used to having a lot of hair. So a huge problem many women face when they jump into the wig world, they end up picking a wig based on the style they see in the stock image, don't do their research on it and understand kind of what they need as a new wig wearer. And then they get this style that has so much hair, all this permatease, and they put it on and it just is like, there's so much on my head. I feel like I'm wearing a helmet. But honestly, with Belle Tress, like pretty much all around, especially with their City collection and their Luxe collection, you are going to find it to be a really great place to start dipping your toes into wearing wigs, because you're not going to feel overwhelmed with hair and you're not going to feel like it's too poofy. Kara Kookaberry says, I made that mistake in the beginning. Too much hair. Now I love the lower medium density. And yeah, I mean, that's the thing. If you start with that lower density, once you start getting comfortable with wigs, then you can start venturing out a little bit more and, up your density a bit or get a style that's like a little bit more. But also know that if you get a wig and it isn't quite right for you, like it's, sort of okay, but like not quite right, don't be afraid to make some changes to it. Wigs, you are allowed to change wigs. You are allowed to cut them. You are allowed to thin them out. Get rid of some of that density if you need to. Change it up. Take it to a stylist if you need, and they can help you as long as that stylist is comfortable in working with wigs. Okay. Someone was asking, does Macadamia Latte Rooted lean more blonde or brown? I would say it has a little bit more brown than blonde, but there's also a lot of blonde. It's honestly a really good mix. I don't know. Let me show you in the sunlight. In the sunlight, it looks kind of like a light brown with some blonde in it. But back here, you can see a little bit more blonde coming out, especially when it's on me. It's a really good mix. Okay. Why do some stylists not do wigs? That's a good question. Some stylists won't do wigs because if they make a mistake, then your hair's not going to grow back. The wig is not going to grow back. They don't want to ruin your purchase. It's a lot of pressure on them. Also, working with wigs is a little bit different than working with your own human hair, especially if it's synthetic fiber. Synthetic fiber can sometimes have a mind of its own and like stick out places if it's too short. So they have to have a little bit of knowledge on how to work with synthetic fibers, especially just because synthetic isn't human hair. It's a little bit different. So there's kind of a couple reasons that go along with why they might not work with it. Okay. I have just a few more items to show you guys. On top of all the open box items I was showing you, on top of these pre-order Spanish collection wigs, we also have some styles available for you guys to purchase by Belle Tress in the color Buttercream Blonde, which has been recently discontinued. So I will show the styles that we have to offer in that color. I have them in the box still, since I did not prepare outside of the box. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys London. And London is like a really nice, straight, low density style. The great thing about London is she's going to be really easy to maintain when she gets those crunchy ends because she's so straight. Like there's not a lot of style in her to have to try and replicate. So she'll just be easy to run like a hair straightener through, and then those crunchy, frizzly, frazzly ends are going to be completely gone. Okay, she has a left monofilament part and a lace front. So again, the same as all the City Collection styles. And then open wefted cap, velvet ear tabs, a velvet extended nape, and Velcro adjusters. So again, this is the color Buttercream Blonde. It is more of a golden dimensional blonde. There's a little bit of platinum in here as well. Get it in the sunlight. I feel like in the sunlight, it's looking a little bit more yellow than it is again, or than it is actually, but it is a good mix of sort of a golden blonde and a platinum. So this one is called London. You can get this for 60% off. And this is in the color Buttercream Blonde. Okay. So like I said, this is going to be really easy to maintain because it is straight. There's no curls in it. There's no waves in it. So once it starts to get a little bit crunchy and frizzy at the ends, just spray with water, go through with a fine tooth comb, follow behind with your hair straightener, and it's going to be like good as new. Okay, it's Jon Renau and Palm Springs Blonde, a good whiter platinum blonde. Yeah, Palm Springs Blonde by Jon Renau is going to be more of a cool ashy blonde, especially in comparison to this one. Okay, look at the sun is going behind a cloud right now. You get to see all sorts of different lighting from me right now. Okay, yay, Dynamic Mustard, you got Lucy. Awesome. Okay, this is going to be a really lovely lace front. So like I was saying earlier, whenever you have the lighter fibers tied to your lace, it's going to be less obvious. So you're not going to see the knotting, like it's not going to be as stark of a knot. So it's a really lovely natural lace front. So again, this is London. This is the color Buttercream Blonde. We have about five styles in this color available for you guys today. Super straight, super simple style. This is like a good everyday throw on kind of a style. And now because it has these layers here, this would also be a really good one to throw in a quick pony. Whenever I do updos or ponytails, I always prefer my wigs to have a little bit of that face framing look in the front. Okay, so again, London by Belle Tress. This is the color Buttercream Blonde. It's a discontinued color, but you can get it today in London for 60% off. Or another option for Buttercream Blonde is Oxford. Okay, so Oxford is going to have that same city collection cap, the monofilament part, the lace front extending into your ear tabs. Do you show any red colored wigs? Unfortunately, today I didn't have a lot of red wigs. I do show red wigs, but today, unfortunately, I did not. Okay, we have velvet ear tabs, velvet extended nape, and Velcro adjusters. And stay tuned, guys. I'm going to be doing my live. I am on my live. By that I mean I'm going to be starting my giveaway soon-ish because we're getting close to the end. Not starting it yet, but I'll be starting it soon. So if you've been waiting patiently for a giveaway, then you don't have to wait much longer. Just listening to me blab away about wigs. Okay, this is Oxford. It's a really sweet style. I will say with these wavy heat-friendly styles, they are a little bit trickier to maintain on the ends because you have to have heat in order to maintain the ends. But when you are adding heat, it gets rid of the wave. So you have to try and like go along with the wave as you put heat in it. Someone's asking, how do I enter the giveaway? I haven't launched the giveaway yet. Soon I will launch it and something will pop on the screen for you to enter in your information. So stay tuned. You will see it pop up on your screen. Okay, so again, this is Oxford in the color Buttercream Blonde. So again, we have Buttercream Blonde available in 5 different styles for you. All at 60% off. And this is another one that would be really lovely for an updo, especially if you want like a little bit more of an elegant updo. We have this nice sweeping side bang here. And then with the waves in this, you could have a really beautiful, elegant updo. Look at that. How nice is that? Like a little mid bun kind of a thing. That's really pretty. Okay, so Oxford, Belle Tress, Buttercream Blonde, 60% off. Link is below. And if you are on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram watching this, you're not going to be able to find that link below because you'll have to go and head over to chiquel.com to watch the live there if you want to take part in any of the shopping or if you want to take part in the giveaway. So if you are wanting to take part in the giveaway, especially, venture over to chiquel.com soon so that you can actually participate. Okay, what else? We have Belfast. So again, if Buttercream Blonde, the color I'm showing you today, and the color we have for you to purchase for 60% off, if that color is not your color, all these styles are available on our website in other colors as well. So if you are really digging a style I'm showing you, then you can go check it out in another color on our website. Just unfortunately, it won't be 60% off like this color is right now. Okay. You are on chiquel.ca. Do I need to go.com? No, as long as you are here, chiquel.ca works as well. Sorry, I just typically end up saying chiquel.com. Okay, so again, same city collection style cap, left monofilament part, lace front, open wefted cap, velvet ear tabs, velvet extended nape. Hi, Gauzy Bagel. You've been watching on Instagram. You switched over. Welcome. Welcome to this side of things. And you've gotten a really fun name, Gauzy Bagel. Open wefted cap. Did I say Velcro adjusters? If I didn't, then there you go. Okay. So this is Belfast. It's a cute, like stick straight, kind of sassy Bob. Okay. And then of course we do have a nice little swoopy bang in the front. So this one is definitely fun. It's got these like textured ends, super straight. It was suggested to me to get a wig similar color and style to my hair. Absolutely. Like when you are just starting off on your wig journey, sticking to what you know best is going to help your transition into the wig world just a little bit better. It's just going to help sort of ease that transition for sure. Lovely Peanut. Love everyone's names. I know. It's so funny. Okay, let me spin for you. Again, this is Belfast. This is in the color Buttercream Blonde, available for 60% off today in our live. So again, all of Belle Tress's fibers are heat-friendly synthetic fibers. And the great thing that I find about them is that they are going to be less shiny than synthetic fibers. I have a large head. How do I know if a wig will fit? Well, first, I would recommend making sure you actually measure your head just so you can really see what the measurements are. I have a video on YouTube. If you go to YouTube and you search just like Chiquel measure, my video will pop up. It will show you how to measure your head. And in that video, I also talk about brands that might fit bigger than average, brands that might fit smaller than average. And I just talk a lot about like wig sizes in general. That might be a really helpful video for you to watch. These ones I'm showing you now, so London, Oxford, Belfast, that's on my head. These ones fit pretty true to average. Okay, so again, Belfast, Buttercream Blonde, and it's by Belle Tress, and it's available for 60% off. Again, these lace fronts, oh, that sun is bright. These lace fronts are really lovely, especially with the lighter colored fiber. You're not gonna get that strong, like stark knotting. And then there's that monofilament part. So you have a left part on this one, just like you did on Oxford and on London. Okay, let's see what else. So I said we have 5 wigs available in Buttercream Blonde. I've shown you 3. I got 2 more to show you. Okay, what do we have here? Which one did I pull out of my mysterious box? Okay, this one is Liverpool. I love Liverpool. It's just such like a, I don't know, a hippie style. It just feels so like carefree. Anyways, it's a left part. It's a lace front. It's just the standard City Collection cap by Belle Tress. Open wefted cap, velvet ear tabs, a velvet extended nape with Velcro adjusters. So again, all these City Collection wigs, or all these City Collection caps, they are going to be pretty much the same. I got my dark chocolate scene stealer yesterday. Thanks for mailing it so quickly. My first Amanda wig. Amazing, clever waffle. I'm so happy for you. Scene stealer is such a great one. I always love scene stealer. Okay, so Liverpool Buttercream Blonde, and this is by Belle Tress, and it's their City Collection. It's just such like an effortless, long, wavy piece with these bangs. So the bangs, you can sweep them to the side. You can bring them forward and maybe trim them a little bit if you want, because they're too long. Cannot see anybody. Aw, Sassy Orange, you are so kind. Thank you. So again, this has a lace front. Blinded. And then the left monofilament part on here as well. This one is Liverpool by Belle Tress, of course, in the color Buttercream Blonde. So if Buttercream Blonde isn't your vibe, I mean, obviously we aren't all blondes here. Make sure you check out Liverpool or Oxford or London or Belfast. Check them out on our website where you can see all the other colors. You unfortunately won't get 60% off there, but you could get 30%, which is pretty good. Okay. Let me spin. Okay, guess what, you guys? We're gonna launch that giveaway right now. So we're gonna get that giveaway going because I only have like 1 more wig to show you guys. And my gosh, you guys are so sweet. We're gonna launch that giveaway. You guys can get putting in your information. I'm gonna show you guys 1 more wig while this is going on. So while you are entering, I'm going to show you guys that very last wig. I'm showing you Manchester. So you might have a thing pop up on your screen and it might linger for a minute. But as soon as I'm done showing this wig here, we're gonna pick the winner. Okay, so what did I say this was? Manchester, that's right. All right, thank you, Graced Custard. It's been lovely having you guys all here with me. So this has also, I feel like a broken record. This also has a left monofilament part, a lace front extending into your ear tabs, open wefted cap. It's your classic City Collection cap. Sassy Orange, I don't know how to change your name. There should be a way to do it. I don't know the proper instructions. It's there somewhere, but I kind of like Sassy Orange. All right, so again, buttercream blonde, Manchester. I'm gonna put it on. This one's not as like stick straight as the one I just showed you. This one is a little bit shorter, a little bit funkier. Okay, you're so welcome, you guys. So if you haven't entered that giveaway yet, go ahead and enter it. You have just a minute left to do so. And if you are on Instagram, on YouTube, on Facebook, I keep forgetting all these social media platforms. You can't enter from those platforms. You have to come over to chiquel.com, chiquel.ca. That is where you enter the giveaway. Oh, I should probably tell you what on earth I am giving away. That would be helpful. So for the giveaway, what you would get to choose from any of the Belle Tress items we have in our live for sale today. So I believe, other than the Luxe collection. So any of the City collection styles we have in our live for sale, or any of the Cafe collection. I believe there is City Roast, Milano, Madison, Santa Monica, Califia, Verona, Chelsea. There's a bunch of them. Or you get to choose from one of the Aesthetica items we have in our live sale today. So there's Mellow, Sage, Seven, Alden, Mackenzie, Lachlan. Anyways, whatever colors in all of those styles that are available in our live, then you get to choose from one of those. Okay, let me spin for you. I don't even know if some of you can see me, if there's like something on the screen for you for the giveaway. But this one is one of those like shorter in the back, longer in the front. This is like, oh, you know what? I have people asking me often, what is a good one if you like Ignite? Ignite is by Jon Renau, and it's a super duper trendy style that's short in the back, long in the front, very similar to this. But people are like, what is like Ignite, but not as much permatease, a little bit lower density? And that would be Manchester. Manchester would be a really good alternative if you want something a little bit less. Someone's asking about bangs. Absolutely, you can add bangs to this. So pretty much any style that has a lace front, monofilament feature on top, you can bring them forward, trim them up, and you could totally do bangs. I can't see. There's sun in my face. There's hair in my face. Where are you? Okay. Also, I wanted to mention before the giveaway goes off, if you have not joined my Facebook support group on, I was going to say on YouTube. It's not on YouTube. It's on Facebook because it's my Facebook support group. Make sure you go and do that. We'd love to have you there. It's called Chiquel's Neighborhood. Go into Facebook, type Chiquel's Neighborhood. It is full of so many beautiful women. So many of them are here watching this live today. You can come for education, for support, for inspiration, and you can come for more sales. So if you love a good sale, then, you know, come join us. Feel better, Lucy. Aw, thank you. If you guys are jumping on this live a bit later, my daughter is home from school sick today. I set her up with some snacks, with some shows, and she's been like so independent. I'm so impressed by her. She's 5, by the way. And she only came in one time. Amazing. And it was because she ran out of snacks. She's fine. She's just got a little bit of a sore throat, a little bit of a cough, but she'll be okay. Okay. I'm going to end this giveaway. I'm going to get that rolling for you guys, and we're going to see who our lucky winner is. For some reason, I can never see it pop up for me here. So I'm going to be trying to check on here if I can see it. So if you guys see the winner of the giveaway, then amazing. I'm having a problem seeing it where I am right now. However, I can go back in and see it. That's you? Floral cake. Yay, floral cake. Guess what, floral cake? You get to choose, like I said, a one of the Belle Tress items that we have in our live today. Not a Luxe Collection one, but any City Collection one. Or you can choose an Aesthetica one from our live today that we have. And I will be sending you an email. So stay tuned for that email. If you don't see that email from me by tonight, then check your junk folder. But floral cake, congratulations. Thank you again to everybody for being here. Thank you again for bearing with me on Tuesday when my power went out and I just like peaced out on you all in the middle of the live. I'm so sorry. I'm so stressed out. But I'm so glad my power didn't go out today. This is like the perfect time to end this because I'm like trying to inch back because the sun is gradually getting closer and closer to me. So this is like the perfect timing. But I try to do this on every Tuesday if I can. So come back on Tuesday and same time, same place. I'll be here with all these fun deals for you. So have a wonderful Thursday. Lucy came to say goodbye. You want to say bye, Lucy? No, she doesn't want to. That's so funny. Okay, have a really great day, you guys. Bye, everybody.